Hi everyone and welcome back. This is Ticker Tactics here. So today I'm going to be going over the top stocks of the Mag 7 and which one do I prefer out of the rest. I'll be doing a little chart from 1 to 7. Obviously the Mag 7 stocks are the top blue chip stocks to get. So today what we're going to do is we are going to start off with none the other than Nvidia. So, what is Nvidia? So, Nvidia is the king of AI. They are run by Jensen Huang. They have a market cap of $2.87 trillion dollars. They currently are sitting at $117.7 in the market. So, what do I think of Nvidia? I think Nvidia has a 1 year target of 171. I think that anything below 130 for Nvidia is undervalued and cheap. This company literally runs the AI market. If you believe in the AI revolution, then you believe in Nvidia. I believe that these will be definitely the best stock to have. So, what we're going to see from today. So, we've got the stock. Let's have a look at the 6 month chart. So, in the 6 months, you can see that it's been a bit of a choppy ride for Nvidia. Ever since October, it went all the way to highs of 148, let's say 150, and it went all the way down to 106. I remember because that's when I got a dip. So, what do I think about Nvidia? I think Nvidia has the most potential out of all of the Mag 7 stocks. I believe that this is definitely a must buy at the moment. Anything under 130 is undervalued for Nvidia. I'd get as many shares as you can on Nvidia. So, let's move on to Alphabet. This is definitely the cheapest stock out of the Mag 7. It's got a P ratio of 20.65, market cap of $2 trillion. Uh, what can I say about Alphabet? Alphabet, the ticker symbol Google, they basically they run YouTube for one. They have cloud computing. They are the kings of that. Obviously, everyone knows Google. They've been around for 30, 40 years. Um, they have a lawsuit going at the moment, which is kind of putting the price down a little bit. But at the end of the day, Google being under 170, currently at a P ratio of 20.65. These are the kind of P ratios you see in you know growth stocks that have nothing to do with the Mag 7 stocks. These are the stocks that make 20%, you 20x your money every year. I mean, for the past 2 years, if you put your stock in Google, obviously we had the bear market in 2022. From 2023, it started going up. From 2023, it went from 88 all the way up to 206. So we've got a price target here of 219. I think that Google is a steal. I think it is a must buy. It is one of the must buys. I will rank it afterwards. I think that this is definitely the cheapest stock out of the Mag 7. Let's move on to Apple. So, Apple, everyone knows Apple. Everyone's got the iPhone, everyone's got the Mac, everyone's got the iPad, everyone's got the earphones, everyone's got the Vision Pro. I own a Mac myself. I have the iPhone myself. I actually have the 16 Plus, which is a very, very good phone. Obviously, I won't review it, but it is a very, very good phone. I love the products. The only thing is with the market is this is the top stock. So Apple has the top stock. It has a market cap of $3.27 trillion dollars. Warren Buffett is basically the most known investor to live. He is the guru. He is the one that everyone looks up to. He bought this stock back in the day. He bought this stock roughly um, around the 1990s, if I can remember right. Maybe yeah, but I think it was 1990s. He was made famous from it. He got very rich from it. Apple, obviously, they've done 280% in the last 5 years. Even in a bear market, which we got in 2022, it barely went down from 161 to 130. So it only went down 30 points. At the moment, it hit a high of 255 all the way down to 213. So I believe that Apple is the most expensive Mag 7 stock. I don't believe this is one to buy at the moment. I believe if it gets to that 200 mark, this mark here, that is where I'd buy. I would buy near the 200 mark as it will be just above the 200-day moving average. But at the moment, I would leave it. As we can see, the PE ratio of 34.59, and it has a 1 year target of 252. So at the moment, yeah, I would leave Apple. Obviously, I'll note them afterwards. Let's move on to Amazon. So the king of whatever you need, basically. The Amazon's different from the other tech stocks here. I wouldn't call Amazon a tech stock per se. I'd call Amazon a king in its field. Amazon for me is one of the cheapest ones. As we can see here, the P/E ratio of 35.48, market cap of 2.7 trillion, and this is what we want to look at, the 1 year target of 264. At the moment, it's trading at 196. If we take a look just in the month, it has literally dipped from 214.35 all the way down to 192. So what I would say here is it got a rating here of 2 days ago, market outperform. So another price target. I believe buying the dip on Amazon is a perfect move because Amazon, all it does is accelerate. Obviously, when we get bear markets on Amazon, as we can see here from the 2022, it went from 182 all the way down to 85. But then from that bear market, from the beginning of 2023, it went all the way up from 85 to 240. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Any dip you get from these Mag 7 stocks, you buy. This is basically well, obviously you look at the P ratio, you look at the market cap, you look at their gross profit, you look at everything. But what I'm saying is Amazon is probably one of the best in what they do. Right, Tesla. This is a controversial stock. So, what can I say about Tesla? Well, don't quite look at its PE ratio because it is the biggest one here. It's 12192. So, Tesla for me, it's got a market cap at the moment of 800 billion. It was at over a trillion, but obviously with the controversy of Elon Musk at the moment in politics and Doge, it has definitely collapsed. So, it went all the way up to 480 and now it's collapsed. It collapsed all the way down to 220. Before Donald Trump's inauguration, it was sitting at, well, before he got elected, let's say, before he got elected, it was at 250. So it's basically around the same price it was now. It went all the way up to 450. The price target is 338. So this has changed. Um, what I can say about Tesla, I am a big Tesla shareholder. I believe in Tesla. I believe in their Optimus robots that they're going to bring out. I believe in their June Austin conference that they're gonna show their FSD, their full self-driving, and their robo taxis that have been accorded in California. I believe that I believe that Elon Musk is the best CEO. I believe that he's controversial. Uh, Obviously, we can see that in politics at the moment. It's a bit of a no-no. But I believe that Elon Musk can pull it off. I mean, he runs SpaceX, he runs Starlink, he runs Tesla. It is mad everything he does. He runs Doge now. He owns Twitter. If you're gonna bet on someone, I'd bet on Elon Musk. So I have shares in Tesla. I would say that Tim Ives, he called the bottom here. He called it. And ever since then, it has gone up. So it was at 227, and he called the bottom. That's what I think. So is this a buy? I would say yes. Some people would say no, I'd only get under 200. This is your choice. This is a bit of a meme stock. Um, you're buying into this company because you believe Elon Musk is going to deliver in the future. You buy this company because you think that Elon Musk is going to deliver in robots, in um, robo taxis. That is basically why you buy this company. So let's move on to Microsoft. So Microsoft, let's have a look. So Microsoft here, they went all the way up in December to 450. They dropped to about 378, and now they're basically going up to around 400. They got a sector outperform here by Societe Bank on the 20th of March. I believe that Microsoft is one of the best ones. It is the safest company you can invest in the stock market. We've got an EPS here of 12.40. We've got P ratio of 31.35, and we have the market cap of 2.9 trillion. So it's the second biggest um, blue chip stock to get. We have a 1 year target of 506. So for me, Microsoft is, as I said, the safest bet. Why is it the safest bet? Because I believe that they've just brought out their new quantum chip, Willow. So they're dipping their hand in quantum computing. They have the cloud computers. They are one of the kings in AI. They are revolutionizing AI in the industry. They are one of the biggest companies in the world with one of the biggest cash flows possible. I believe that at the moment, under 400, I would say that this stock is a buy, but I'm not quite sure about it. I'm not quite sure because it does have that it does have that good factor, but I believe that $400 per stock, per share is a lot. But for what you're buying in, maybe it isn't, you know. You have to look at what's good, what's not, what's a plus, what's not. So here for me, it's definitely a stock to buy on a dip. As we can see from 2022 bear market, it went from 343 all the way down to 221, and then it absolutely destroyed the market all the way up to 467. The 1 year target is 506. So if you look at it, it's gonna go up to 506. So that's at least a 15-20%. Um, let's have a look, see how much it's gone in a month. So in a month, it's gone around 4.15%. So it's not down as much as the other stocks. But if we look to year to date, Microsoft's the only one last year that didn't actually move. It actually went down. If you look at, let's look at 1 year. It's actually down pretty much 10% in the year. That's because it's stagnating. That's the thing. It's stagnating. I'm not sure that I like the fact that it is stagnating this much. Um, but if you look at this chart from the year, I mean, if you're getting in now, you're getting in, you know, way before. I mean, this time last year, it was 418. So it's pretty much you're getting in on the dip. So if you get it now, I believe you're getting in on a dip, and I believe that if you believe in Microsoft, then this is the time to get. Last but not least, we're going to move on to Meta platforms. So Meta platforms, Facebook, Mr. Zuck, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg. So I love Meta platforms. I think that they have a huge potential here. They have a market cap of 1.51 trillion. They have a P ratio of 25. So it's one of the cheapest Mag 7 stocks to get, and they have a 1 year target of 765. If we look at you look at this run, this was incredible. I started investing beginning of this year. So if you look at it, I got the Mag 7, I got Meta here, and it went all the way, it literally had a massive, massive boost all the way up to here of its earnings report they did here, and it absolutely outperformed the earnings report. It went all the way up to 734, so near their 1 year target. And then since then, it has dipped. It's dipped over 12%. I'd say it's dipped literally maybe 20% from seven. Yeah, it's much more than 20%. It's probably about 22% from 734 all the way down to 584. At the moment, it's trading at 596. I believe that this is a must buy. Anything below 600 is a must buy. If you look at year to date, you're getting it roughly at the same price it was last year. And it had a massive, massive downturn. So let's look at the 1 year. So the 1 year is up 7.1743%. So last year at the beginning it was at 509, so about 100 points. So it literally did 236 points from the beginning of the year. I believe that this has the potential of doing definitely what it says, 165. It might outdo that. It might go to 800. So let's start with the rankings. So which one would I buy? So I would buy Nvidia. This is my top stock. Why Nvidia? Because I believe that anything below the 120 mark is criminal for Nvidia. They outperform every single earnings they do. I believe that there's kind of a deep seek threat at the moment, which is bring their stock down. But this is the time to buy. When people are afraid, that is when you're greedy, as Warren Buffett says. When we are in extreme fear, that is when you are extremely greedy. That's when you get the stocks you want. When everyone's in euphoria and all the stocks are great and we're in a massive bull market, that's when you say, hang on, let's leave it out. Let's see how it plays. You're the chess master. You've got the picks. You're watching it play out. You're seeing who goes where, what does what, who does what. So Nvidia is my top one. My second one would be here, Meta. So Meta for me would be my second one. Meta is because it's got the potential of going to 1,000. It's got potential of going to 2,000. Meta is no one is gonna outperform Instagram, Facebook. No one. It's like Alphabet. It is like Alphabet. No one's gonna outperform YouTube. It is what it is. The cheapest one would be YouTube. So I'd put Nvidia, Meta, Alphabet. Alphabet being the cheapest stocks is probably Alphabet is probably the stock to buy now. But what I'm saying is, if I had a choice, what would I prefer? In the past year, Alphabet did 11%. So I'd pick Nvidia, Meta, Alphabet. Then we've got Amazon. So Amazon will be fourth. Tesla, Microsoft, Tesla, Apple. So Nvidia first, Meta, Alphabet, Amazon, Microsoft, Tesla, Apple. That's how I'd put it. Apple is a wait, Tesla is a wait. The others are more of a short-term buy. I will be acquiring more stocks. I will be acquiring Nvidia very soon. I will be acquiring Meta 2 and Alphabet. What I'd say is, if you're into the stock market and you're looking for these stocks, always look for what the sentiment is at the moment. Tesla's got bad sentiment at the moment. That's why it's lost. Apple has another bad sentiment because their Apple Intelligence isn't great. Siri isn't great. It is behind on most of the AI that exists nowadays. Nvidia have only upside. Meta have only upside. Alphabet is down because of a lawsuit, which they will win. And people say that the um, LLM Grok and ChatGPT is going to take over Google search, which it won't. It still has 83% of the market. So these three are the top ones. And Amazon, I could count it in there if you want. So four. Four to buy now. Microsoft to wait. Tesla definitely to wait. But I'm a bullish investor on Tesla, and Apple definitely wait it out. See what happens. That's what I'd say. So there we go. Let me know your thoughts and comments in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe. And if you are on eToro, which I am, that is my brokerage account. I go under the name Mason Weston, so look me up on there. I will put it in the description. And yeah, make sure to follow me on there. Follow me on YouTube, like and subscribe, and peace out.